So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on some hot tickers. I may have omitted a couple, so do not hesitate to let me know which other ones you'd like me to cover. And stay to the end, I'll be sharing a stock that has a pretty good setup for a swing. So we're going to start with the indexes. We're looking at the Nasdaq right now. And just to give you a quick recap, that we're still in a bull market. So the weekly RSI was at 30, and it was followed by a weekly bullish engulfing candle, and it is making a weekly higher highs as of now. And also the S&P, if you look at this trend line right here, successfully defended the trend line basically. And right now, we recently had a bullish hammer monthly candle. So that means that we should be expecting another green May candle, a green continuation candle. Okay. So a couple of things to watch out for Nasdaq is that we're approaching the resistance trend line right here. So that's a level to watch out for. And personally, what I think is the most probable scenario is we're going to be looking at the inverse head and shoulder forming. So we have the left shoulder, the head, and it's going to be forming the right shoulder. Okay. So that was for Nasdaq. So the next one we're going to look at is oil. So oil, long term, is going to be very bearish. Okay, so we closed the April candle as with a red candle, so I'm going to be expecting the May candle to be a continuation down as well. Just watch out the 50 level. Okay, right here it's going to be a good take profit area, and on the weekly we're going to be testing this candle, the low of this candle, but personally I expect it to be broken. Okay, so oil, personally I think it's a good long-term hold for a short. Okay, so I wouldn't be trying to be timing. I would just be holding shorts all the way to the monthly RSI going oversold. That's my take on oil. So if we move on to the next, which is gold. So gold had a pretty much good run. Okay, so it rejected the 3,500 level, and the bulls will need to hold the. So as you can see, we had a volume spike at this level. The bulls will have to hold the 3,200 level. Okay, and on the weekly, we see the reversal candle followed by a weekly lower low, and the bulls will need to make a higher low. Okay. So, and the bears, they will have to make a lower low. On the monthly, first thing that pops up is the monthly RSI is super overbought. We did have a wick right here. So the bulls for the May candle, they will need to make a higher high. Personally, I think that's pretty much unlikely, given that we had a volume spike at the 3,500 level. And for the bears, they will need to make a lower high. Okay, so in conclusion, personally, I would stay in cash. If you had a position, I would take profit, either partial profit or total profit, up to you. But I would stay in cash because it's pretty well for all the reasons I listed previously. If we move on to BABA. So BABA, it did have, if you look on the monthly, The VRVP, this indicator right here, the volume for price, indicates that it did have a multi-year accumulation at this level, at this area price. So you can see the volume spike that happened right here, and after that volume spike, the price pretty much stayed in this area, or in this rectangle, or in this box. Okay, and recently it did break out, and if you look on the weekly, it had a volume spike right here, and then another volume spike right here, followed by a reversal candle. And if you notice, since that volume spike, it made successive weekly higher highs. So I'm going to be expecting another weekly high, and the bulls will need to prove themselves, and they will need to break last month's high in order for the bull market to continue. So that would be right here. If you look at this indicator, the bulls will need to break the 149 or 150. Okay, and if the bulls do break the last month's high, then me personally, I see 200s, the 200 level, it's in the cards, and 300 level is also in the cards, but let's just watch and see. Let's wait and see how it goes at how it acts at the 200 level. Okay, because right now I'm seeing that it still has a lot of juice to go on the monthly RSI. The next one, and the last one that I save for the end because it has a really, really good swing setup, is LMT. So LMT, if you watch on the monthly, it has a trend line that it did bounce off. So on the monthly, it had a volume spike right here, followed by a reversal candle. And so right here, it's pretty much I'm going to be expecting another monthly continuation green candle. On the weekly, you can see that there was accumulation. Well, you see this row, it's pretty much, well, it has big rows at these levels, which indicates accumulation. And right here, you see that the 420 level, it made a weekly bullish divergence, basically. So bulls will need to break last month's high, but I think that's gonna happen, and that's a pretty much for me. In conclusion, this stock has a good risk-reward ratio, and it's a good hold for long positions. So that's it for the market summary. If anything is not clear, do not hesitate to leave a comment, and let me know if there's a topic you want me to cover. And be sure to check out the affiliate links if you need comprehensive courses. And do not forget to subscribe to keep learning more tips, and have a nice day.